People ask me, why do you save him to last? Because he's our proverbial fat lady. When he sings, it's over. How many of you have never heard him sing? Clap your hands. How many are hearing him for your first time? Clap your hands. About the same. Before I introduce you, before I get into this, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for coming. I hope you've had a good time today. You're going to enjoy this place tonight. But listen, don't forget the reason that we celebrate. We have a baby born in a manger in the city of David. Amen. He's ready. And he's ready. Also, I need to do this. Donald and Shirley Wilkie, where y'all at? Are y'all here? Donald? Where? You're going to have to stand up because I can't see you. Right there, standing over there on the end. Is it today? Day anniversary? December 5th. They're celebrating 50 years together. Congratulations. I hope you have that many more. Come on up here, Dennis. What you going to make that for?
Let's talk to Chris.
Well, okay. Well, listen. For all the newcomers, for you that have never heard him, and for the first timers, I let him sing. About 19 years he's been with us. 18 years ago is when he started singing, and it was this time of the year. We were outside at the Old Valley Theater, and it was a cold night. There was 4 people. 4 in our audience. But it was so cold. 4 people in our audience, and for about, I guess, a year, he had been wanting to sing. And just to kind of show you how God works, he just kind of got involved that night when I walked out and looked and saw 4 people in the audience. Felt how cold it was, and I thought, man, God's in this, you know? And so
I don't want to be here.
And I turned around and I said, Dennis, come on up here and sing. And he grabbed the microphone, and I'll never forget it. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I remember it's better than that.
Well, that's the song that he sang that night, and he sang it not only that night, but the rest of the Christmas season, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day. I said, Dennis, learn another song. And let me tell you what finally made him learn another song. Sitting backstage, it's this way every year. Dennis's grandmother's with us this weekend. She's 88 years old. She comes, no, leave her back there. 88 years old. She comes down every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, stays all the way through the end of the year. And I'm telling you, folks, Paul had a thorn in the flesh. The Bible talks about that. It doesn't say exactly what it was, but he had one. I'm going to tell you exactly what mine is. Your grandmother. No, listen. Let me say something. I love her, and I
can tell.
I don't want to be mean, but look, she's mean to me. She makes me go get popcorn, hot chocolate, brewed and snuff. She makes me take her teeth over here and clean them for her. Puts them in a little bag and just says, go over there and wash them off.
Well, she figures while you're washing yours off, she can do hers.
Listen, I'm teasing.
I try to keep her happy.
I do love her.
I know, I do too, more than anything. I just, she's 88. I don't know how many more days I'll have with her, and I just want to do everything I can to make her happy.
So bad. Tell the truth.
I am.
Tell why you really love her.
Well, she's loaded. And she's got a lot of money.
She don't climb a mountain up there in West Virginia is what it is. No, all serious. Let's be serious for a second. You do love your grandma.
Yeah, I do.
And I like her.
And I want to sing a song that takes us way back to my childhood. A Christmas I remember. You can go. We'll get her teeth later. But this song takes me back, and I'm sure my grandma remembers this day. It's one Christmas morning, she goes out and gets in the car and cranks it up. Yeah, she ain't leaving this. And then she heads down the road, and then this is what happened. Check it out. Rudolph got run over by my grandma when she was driving home on Christmas Day. Well, she had gotten sick and tired of hearing that song where she gets trampled by a sleigh. Well, she was listening to the radio, and she nearly lost her breath. She started yelling at the DJ for playing that song where she gets moved to death. So she set out on the warpath. She had that look in her eye. She said, I'm gonna get that reindeer, and I promise one of us is gonna die. Rudolph got run over by my grandma when she was driving home on Christmas Day. Well, she had gotten sick and tired of hearing that song where she gets trampled by a sleigh. Now here's how it happened. She heard that Santa made a landing on the new expressway. They clocked her doing 120 with her headlights pointed straight at Santa's sleigh. Ooh, 'twas an awful sound of impact. Man, she really nailed him good, 'cause there were hoof prints on her windshield and a pair of ripped off antlers on her hood. She got it. Rudolph got run over by my grandma when she was driving home on Christmas Day. She had gotten sick and tired of hearing that song where she gets trampled by a sleigh. Now we'll all be missing Rudolph. I love you. Next Christmas when it snows, hey, she heard him, but now he's up in reindeer heaven with the Buick logo stamped into his nose. And there's no regret from Granny. She gladly takes all the blame. We heard her holler out the window that reindeer's played his last reindeer game. You better run, boy. Got run over by my grandma. I love you too. When she was